Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the entrance of the University of Saskatchewan 2012 Fall Convocation graduates.
Would the graduands please turn and face the platform? Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Fall Convocation 2012. Would you please join our vocalist, Alison Walmsley, in the singing of O Canada, and then please remain standing for the invocation.
O Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all thy sons command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Guard, keep our land, glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
I invite you to join me for a word of thanks and a word of prayer. Most gracious Creator, we give thanks this day for many things, for the generosity of those who have helped us along the way, for the wisdom of those who teach and of those who learn, for the gifts of curiosity, discovery, and new insight, for all those things that have made study and learning to be a great challenge and a great joy. We are grateful also for friends, family, and colleagues who have been our companions in the past and who go with us into each new day. As we go from this place, help us to move into the future with hope and to continue to bask in the wonder of the world that surrounds us. May our travels be safe, may we be a gift to those around us, and may all our ways be ways of compassion and peace. Amen.
Would you please be seated? Again, graduands and distinguished guests, welcome. My name is Lee Pennock. I'm the University Secretary, and I have the honor of introducing to you the members of the colorful platform party that you see before you. So beginning in the front row at my left and your right, Russ Eisinger, Registrar and Director of Academic Services. Ted Turner, Chancellor Emeritus. Sanjeev Anand, Dean of the College of Law. Mary Buer, Dean of the College of Agriculture and Bioresource. Ernie Barber, Dean of the College of Engineering. Lorna Butler, Dean of the College of Nursing. Cecilia Reynolds, Dean of the College of Education. Karen Chad, Vice President Research. Brett Fairbairn, Provost and Vice President Academic. Eileen Bush-Vishniak, our President. Vera Pezer, our Chancellor. Douglas Cardinal, recipient this afternoon of the Honorary Doctor of Letters degree. Heather Magatu, Vice President, University Advancement. Kevin Weitenheimer, Ministry of Advanced Education. Paul Sardison, University Chaplain. Robert Badger, Traditional Knowledge Keeper. And Brian Harvey, University of Saskatchewan Alumni Association Representative. In the second row, Lawrence Martz, Dean of the College of Graduate Studies and Research. Liz Harrison, Associate Dean of Physical Therapy and Rehabilitation Medicine. Nick Ovsenek, Associate Dean in the College of Medicine. Louise Humbert, Associate Dean in the College of Kinesiology. Phil Woods, Associate Dean in the College of Nursing. Leon Wegner, Associate Dean in the College of Engineering. Heather Lukey, recipient this afternoon of the President's Service Award. Daniel Chen, recipient this afternoon of the New Researcher Award. Chris Zhang, recipient this afternoon of the Distinguished Graduate Supervisor Award. Jared Brown, President of the University of Saskatchewan Students' Union. Linda Ferguson, a member of the Board of Governors. Gary Standing, a member of our Board of Governors. Ehimai Ohiojabao, President of the Graduate Students Association. And the following members of our Senate: Diane Boyko, Leanne Abel, Laura Lacourciere, Nadia Prokopchuk, and Faye Puckett. In the third row, Fred Remillard, Associate Dean of the College of Pharmacy and Nutrition. Baljit Singh, Associate Dean in the Western College of Veterinary Medicine. Yvonne Shevchuk, Associate Dean in the College of Pharmacy and Nutrition. Hope Walensky, Associate Dean of the College of Nursing. Don Bergstrom, Associate Dean of the College of Engineering. Lynn Jansen, Associate Dean of the College of Nursing. Neetha Dick, the Dean of Nursing at the Saskatchewan Institute of Applied Arts, Science, and Technology. Laurie Helston, Associate Dean in the College of Education. Barbara von Tigerstrom, Associate Dean in the College of Law. Jim Pulfer, a member of our Senate, and Ernest Olfert, a member of our Senate. And behind them, and I would ask them to stand so that they can be recognized, members of the faculty of the University of Saskatchewan.
Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the Senate, I present to you Douglas Cardinal. The honorary degree is the highest honor the university can bestow, and it is intended to award those who have made outstanding contributions to scholarship, education, the arts or public service, or to the local, Canadian, or global public good. Douglas Cardinal is one such individual, and his contributions to architecture, both in Canada and abroad, have been truly remarkable. The list of his projects is long and impressive. He has designed public buildings such as schools and colleges, hospitals and healing lodges, museums, theaters, administrative offices, multi-use facilities, spiritual centers, and churches, as well as private buildings such as hotels, homes, and housing complexes, and businesses. And a list of his accomplishments and awards, honorary designations and degrees, publications, and exhibitions covers several more pages. But it is certainly not just for the volume of his output or for the international recognition that he has earned our honorary degree award. It is rather for the excellence of his work and for his profound contribution to our identity and our landscapes that we recognize Mr. Cardinal today. As an architect, Douglas Cardinal holds a firm conviction that architecture must spring from nature in a seamless and respectful harmony. His work shows an enormous capacity for spatial perception, a profound belief in the importance of indigeneity in architecture, a firm commitment to sustainability and social responsibility, and a deep respect for both the physical and the spiritual needs of his clients. As a Canadian of Aboriginal heritage, Mr. Cardinal has been a tireless advocate for Aboriginal people, and many of his projects, including the First Nations University of Canada in Regina, the National Museum of the American Indian in Washington, and most recently, his breathtaking design for the soon-to-be-built University of Saskatchewan's Gordon Oaks Red Bear Centre, are celebrations of the spirit of Aboriginal peoples through the recognition of geometries and sacred principles of those people. As a teacher, Mr. Cardinal shows a genuine commitment to students. He is generous with his time and willingly shares his wisdom and professional skills. He brings insight and a probing style and limitless curiosity to his teaching. I am also told that Mr. Cardinal has a deadpan sense of humor and a distinct pedagogic style, which I'm told he will undoubtedly apply to captivate and enthrall us in his convocation address. Eminent Chancellor, I present Douglas Cardinal and ask that you confer on him the degree of Doctor of Letters honoris causa.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the legislature of the province, and with the consent of the Senate of this university, I admit you to the degree of Doctor of Letters honoris causa and invest you with all the powers, rights, and privileges pertaining thereto.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It is such an honor to receive this doctorate, and I really appreciate being here and sharing this wonderful experience with everyone here. So thank you, Madam Provost, Madam President. My fellow colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, yes, it is an honor being here and coming back to my home out west, because this is where I really feel my heart is, in the West. Idoy and I live in Ottawa. We came to Ottawa because we had to build the National Museum to house all the cultures of Canada. Trudeau wanted to build a museum that would be a place to share all the knowledge of different cultures, because he believed that when we embraced another culture, when we embraced another point of view, when we opened our hearts to listen and to embrace somebody else's perspective, that made us twice as big. We don't have to be afraid of people that are different than us. We have an opportunity of learning so much from the different people that have come to this country to be able to come here and fulfill their dreams and provide great opportunities for their children. My father was First Nations. He was a Kenai from the Blood Tribe. He came from the clan of the First Chargers and Good Strikers, who would be the first to ride into battle and confront any enemy or adversary on their territory and say that, I welcome you as my brother. You better come and talk to us. If you have something that you need, you can share it with us. because that clan believed that we're all brothers, that we're all people of spirit, and that we should not harm or shed people's blood for territory. The honorable thing would be to be able to welcome people into the territory. So that was his clan, and the elders of the Blood Reserve gave me the name of that clan, the Peacemaker, Manakanabi, so I carry that ancestor's name. My mother was a German Catholic whose father was a homesteader, and she became a registered nurse and head of a hospital. And but at that time, women were not treated with the same respect as they are now. Indeed, women were really non-persons back then. So my father, who of course had a respect for women that was part of his culture, women were the center of power of the Kenai people. She found great love and respect from him, and at 26 years old, she went from that position of being a supervisor of a hospital to live in a log cabin in the Porcupine Hills and raise 8 children with him. I'm the oldest. So what I saw was 2 marvelous people from 2 different worldviews. A worldview of my father with thousands of years of knowledge and history of living in harmony with nature and with each other. And my mother with this tremendous knowledge of art and culture and history that she brought with her. And I could see beauty in both. I could see the wonderful beauty in both because I saw love in both people. It was love that brought them together. And I remember my father saying to me, if you choose something in life, choose something that you love. Because if you choose something you love, you'll be good at it. So he always had a hammer in his hand, and we were always building things together, and so that's when I chose to be an architect. When I went to University of Texas, though, I took many courses, and one of them was cultural anthropology. And the head of the professor who taught us, his whole thesis was on the Blackfoot nations. And he absolutely was in love with the culture, the spirituality, the commitment, dedication. He knew more about the Blackfoot people than most people. And he was very excited that I was in his class because I knew nothing about my heritage. And at the University of Texas, I had the opportunity to learn from someone who devoted his life to learn about the beauty and history of the First Nations people, the Kenai people. So there, I learned about my own culture and background, my father's culture and background. So when I came back to Alberta, it was a great opportunity to learn directly from the elders. And I had a great opportunity also as an architect, as my first church for St. Mary's, to learn so much about the church, or the Museum of Civilization in Ottawa, to learn all about the cultures of Canada and be sent across the world and look at various museums of all the cultures, so that the Prime Minister wanted a world-class museum, so that's what he wanted. So what I see is the fact here that you have now the marvelous opportunity of being able to have these two cultures come together on this campus. The opportunity to learn about the knowledge and history of thousands of years of people that lived in harmony on this land, in harmony with each other. And the beauty that they have to share with you, because I've had that opportunity to have that in my lifetime, to share that opportunity, and that whole worldview of balance and harmony. And also, I had the opportunity of having to be able to share the European worldview, which my mother provided me the foundation of the art, the history, the music, the sculpture. She determined I would be the architect. And of course, I never argued with my mother. So you have the opportunity here now of being able to embrace both worldviews. And in the future, I can see that the students don't have to learn about First Nations by going outside the country to learn, but can actually, in your own province, you can learn, your own universities, you can learn the value and importance of the different knowledges that we have to share. So I'm so excited about being involved with this campus and this university, and I look forward to the opening of this new center, and I look forward to the possibilities of greater understanding and openness and sharing of cultures, because I believe that you'll be all enriched by your wonderful commitment to bring these two cultures together in a meaningful way. And I thank you. I thank you very much, and it's such an honor being here. Thank you.
Eminent Chancellor, Senators, distinguished guests, members of the graduating class, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. My name is Eileen Bush-Vishniak, and it is my great pleasure to address Convocation today as the President of the University of Saskatchewan. I'd like to talk about the future of the university, more specifically the context for our future, the landscape ahead as defined by our history, the provincial status, and global challenges. To understand the future, it helps to look back, to look at our origins. On April 3rd, 1907, the Legislative Assembly of Saskatchewan passed the University Act. Its preamble contains the following words: "It is desirable to establish in and for the whole province of Saskatchewan one university for the purpose of providing facilities of higher education in all its branches and of enabling all persons without regard to race, creed, or religion to take fullest advantage of the same." Although not mentioned in this preamble, the University Act also specifically mentioned the rights of women to the same educational opportunities as men. This act was the culmination of a fiercely competitive process in which it is clear the province understood the impact a university could have on its community. The U of S was intended from the very beginning to be Saskatchewan's university in perpetuity. In the book, In Western Canada Before the War, by Elizabeth Mitchell, and published in 1915, a passage describes the early days of the university. "The University of Saskatchewan is the most startling thing I saw in the West. For if there is one preeminent character in those Western cities, It is the note of change, of rapid and amazing and unpredictable change. And then one emerges on the bare prairie and sees the university. It is built of granite, solid granite boulders from the Saskatchewan. It is so obviously built to last for 500 or 600 years that one's brain reels at the sudden shock of passing from a view of life limited by one generation. The university at Saskatoon cries aloud to the West that the acts of today will affect distant generations. That last sentence speaks to the long history of planning that has been a defining characteristic of this great university. We are deliberate, prudent, and forward-thinking rather than haphazard and rooted in the present moment. The University Act was interpreted by Walter Murray, our long-serving first president, to provide a moral imperative that the focus of the university be public service, in other words, to serve the people of the province. In a manuscript in our archives from November 1913, Dr. Murray says the following: "The supreme test of our university must be its contribution to better living in Saskatchewan, its contribution to the improvement of the means of living, as well as to the enrichment of life itself, to the exercise and development of all those spiritual, intellectual, moral, and social capacities which are the crowning glory of man. It must aid in making life on the prairies not merely more comfortable, but a source of joy and delight to those who have sought homes here." The University of Saskatchewan has remained true to the vision of Dr. Murray and to the University Act. It has retained a strong reflexive instinct to use public service to the province as its touchstone. We must be mindful as we craft our future of these strong traditions of planning, of serving all the people of Saskatchewan, and of standing as part of the rock-solid foundation of the province, indeed, as a symbol of provincial strength. Of course, it is impossible to separate the future of the University of Saskatchewan from the future of the province. Saskatchewan is the second fastest growing economy in Canada and has the fastest growing provincial population. Although our economy is significantly diversified now from its roots in agriculture, agriculture has always had a special place at this university. Andrew Ross Sorkin, a columnist for the New York Times, said in an October 11, 2010 column, quote, "If you care at all about the future of the world's supply, you care whether you know it or not about Saskatchewan." The challenges of our economic boom are the demand for skilled labor and the need to grow our infrastructure commensurate with our population growth. Because the colleges and universities of Saskatchewan collectively cannot produce graduates quickly enough, government and we have actively engaged in recruiting international workers and students to the province. We have also focused on increasing the number of First Nations and Métis people who pursue post-secondary education. First Nations and Métis peoples are the fastest growing population in Saskatchewan. Unfortunately, they are also underrepresented in our colleges and universities, and their degree completion rates are well below those of non-Aboriginal students. Michael Adams's extensive urban Aboriginal peoples study found that the desires of First Nations, Métis, and Inuit people are no different from those of other Canadians: health, prosperity, and happiness in life. The Adams study also found education to be the top desire among Aboriginal people. Thus, this difference in degree completion cannot be seen as merely a reflection of cultural norms. We cannot rest on the observation that our First Nations and Métis degree completion rates have dramatically improved over the years. Instead, we must seek to understand the unique barriers that these students face and work to lower or remove them. We must articulate and understand the challenges of leaving a largely First Nations or Métis community for a campus on which traditional practices and beliefs have been, until now, mostly hidden rather than in plain sight. We must, for First Nations and Métis students as well as others, appreciate the difficulties of being the first generation in a family to attend university and provide support for students and their families. And we must do all of this while recognizing and valuing cultural differences and being guided by the principle of self-determination. The immediate needs of Saskatchewan put us under considerable short-term pressure. However, universities operate on relatively long timescales. Producing a graduate, as everyone in front of me could tell you, takes years. Creating new programs or changing those already in existence takes years as well, since ethically and legally, we cannot strand students partly through a degree program. And while we must and will respond to provincial needs, we have a moral imperative to ensure that our graduates have the skills that will serve them for a lifetime. Historical and provincial contexts are no longer sufficient background from which to consider our future. We must face the future in a very different world from the one Dr. Murray found, a world in which there's instantaneous global communication, greater personal mobility, and economies that are more dependent on events outside regional boundaries. Importantly for universities, the modern world also presents many more educational options to students. The growth of educational options for students is a sign of the success of universities. Once the domain of an elite few, a university education has become an essential first step for many job sectors. So it should come as no surprise that with an exponential increase in the demand for post-secondary education should come increasing options and competition. It is simply an example of the law of supply and demand. The U of S today is very different from the U of S in its early years. Clearly, we have grown. Our academic programs have expanded and changed to keep pace with maturing and emerging fields of study. Our student body is more representative of the population of the province. Our teaching methods have shifted significantly, and we rely on technology in ways that could not have been predicted in the early 1900s. But fundamentally, we have retained our defining characteristics. We remain an institution that deliberately plans for the future and links its resources to its plans. We remain a beautiful campus open to the public. We continue to partner well with government and to retain our commitment to the people of Saskatchewan in all of our endeavors. We have become a critical part of the social fabric, hosting cultural activities, sporting events, clinics, and public meetings. The most important changes in the university since our founding relate to globalization and research intensity. We remain committed to serving the province, but the meaning of this commitment has been forever changed by global connections. In serving Saskatchewan, we can no longer limit our gaze to the lands between Alberta and Manitoba, south of Northwest Territories and north of Montana and North Dakota. Instead, we serve better by enhancing our national and international visibility so that the unique opportunities of Saskatchewan are appreciated more widely. Universities operate with a requirement to share their best practices and new discoveries so that others might benefit from them. It is only through this open communication that new pedagogies gain a foothold and research progresses. This imperative to share is a key characteristic of universities and separates us from our corporate sisters and brothers. To balance our commitment to the province with the reality of a worldwide community of scholars, we must achieve what is encapsulated in the adage, think globally, but act locally. The second critically important change in the University of Saskatchewan since our early days is our increasing focus on discovery, in other words, research. Research has always been part of the U of S. Indeed, Dr. J.W.T. Spinks, the president of U of S from 1959 to 1974, said the following words in his inaugural address: "An increasingly important part of our effort will be expended on graduate students and research, commensurate with our advance in stature as a senior institute of learning, and the growing complexity of the economic life of the province, and indeed of Canada as a whole, together with the widening range of needs and interest of its peoples, will give to the university a new kind of responsibility to the community. This responsibility will be met by activity of intellects pushing into the unknown, an activity marked by freshness, excitement, beauty, and growing power." What has changed from the time of Presidents Murray and Spinks is that we now understand that research and its accomplishments drive political change and economic growth, and define best practices in teaching and learning, such as problem-based learning. The distinction between education and research is disappearing. They were always different sides of the same coin. The evidence of our research emphasis is most visible in our large scientific projects, but discovery must permeate every discipline, from history to dentistry, from engineering to law, because the thorny problems of the world today demand teams of scholars from many disciplines working together to find innovative solutions. Discovery must be a part of all courses, from entry-level classes to those for advanced graduate students. Some scholars of post-secondary education question the relevance of a campus for the future, suggesting that in this age of lectures available through YouTube and iTunes, the concept of a university as a physical place is destined for the dustbin. Clayton Christensen, in his book, The Innovative University, Changing the DNA of Higher Education from the Inside Out, suggests that technology will encourage educational competition and traditional universities will lose large parts of the market to online education providers. In his analysis, online providers justify the cost of creating polished web-based lectures by the revenue opportunities of a worldwide community of simultaneous learners, as opposed to the traditional market limits imposed by the number of seats in a classroom. We must ask whether Clayton Christensen and others predicting the demise of universities are right. I believe Clay Christensen's argument misses 2 points. One, that universities are far more than large lecture classes that might yield well to online development, and 2, that the student experience is far more than the academic interaction. University research and creative work require specialized equipment or texts or artifacts, and all of these require a physical edifice. Additionally, the best research universities incorporate research results and locally appropriate examples into classes at all levels. Thus, the case study of automobiles in Michigan might be replaced by agricultural machinery in Saskatchewan. How does one make this sort of change in canned lectures? And how often can a lecture be redone to bring in the latest research results? For me, the telling problem with online courses replacing a campus is the strong evidence that learning is significantly dependent on factors that are not related or related only indirectly to course pedagogy and content, including hours spent outside of class studying, involvement in extracurricular activities, and peer relationships. If non-academic factors have a strong influence on learning outcomes, then polished online lectures are limited in what they can achieve, and a greater focus on the student experience viewed holistically might be much more effective in producing improvements in learning outcomes. It is clear that a campus facilitates the establishment of a community of students that is so important to learning. This intermingling of academic and non-academic factors in student learning is a symptom of a well-kept secret about universities, namely, that although our missions are education and discovery, we have much more profound impacts. We change lives. We are the place and the community where people determine their lifelong career path. Students establish a social network that often is maintained for life, and where it is safe to experiment with broadening experience. We are also the place where one is most likely to meet one's life partner. We're the best route out of a cycle of family poverty. We change lives. It is as James S. Thompson, president of U of S from 1937 to 1947, said in his memoirs, quote, "You can enter the university, but you can never really leave. Attendance at the university for a few years, with all its decisive importance, is more than an interlude in the onward movement of life." To be sure, we must accelerate the pace of change at universities, recognize our new competitive environment, and respond in ways that emphasize the advantage of a campus. We cannot be arrogant and content to rest on our history. We must instead be proactive in defining and creating our place in the future. Graduands, I hope the friends you have made will remain close to you for the rest of your lives, that the experiences you have had will become fond memories and sources of strength, and that the material you have learned will guide you on a marvelous career. I wish you great joy today as you celebrate with families. In return, I ask for your commitment. We need your advice and counsel as we define and create our future, particularly helping us to understand those things we do well and should preserve, and those things we do not so well and should change. Do not make this day your last day of considering your university. Make it instead the start of a new relationship, and use your knowledge to help the generations of students who will succeed you. Congratulations to the graduates and their families and supporters.
Eminent Chancellor, Madam President, members of the University Senate and Board, I present to you the petition of this university and its council that the candidates to be named, having fulfilled all of the requirements of the bylaws, may, with your permission, be admitted to the degrees and certificates to which they are entitled.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the legislature of this province, and with the consent of the council of this university, I consent to admit you to the degrees and certificates to which you are entitled, and to invest you with all the powers, rights, and privileges pertaining thereto.
Would the graduands in the front row please rise and come to the platform? Graduands, as you make your way forward, I'll just let you know how the conferring of degrees will unfold. As you near the first podium, please stop and face the audience as the hood will be placed over your shoulders. Once you have been hooded, proceed to the first podium where the dean or associate dean of your college will present each of you by name. Once your name has been announced, proceed to shake the Chancellor's hand, and the Chancellor will then tell you that you have been admitted to the convocation of the University of Saskatchewan. You'll then continue across the platform to be greeted by the President and to receive your parchment from her. As you go down the steps, you will be welcomed as new members of the University of Saskatchewan Alumni Association by a representative of the association.
Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the College of Agriculture and Bioresources, I present to you these scholars and ask that you confer on them the degree of the Bachelor of Science in Agribusiness. Serena Marina Giovanoli, with great distinction.
Thank you.
Ryan Mark Hurlbert. Abraham Thon Ewell. Please join me in congratulating the recipients of the degree of the Bachelor of Science in Agribusiness. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Agriculture and Bioresources, I present to you these scholars and ask that you will confer on them the degree of Bachelor of Science in Agriculture. I present to you Heidi Michelle Polipchuk with distinction. Rayanne Grace Weber. Courtney Lynn Zabolotny. Please join me in congratulating the recipients of the degree of Bachelor of Science in Agriculture. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Graduate Studies and Research, I present to you these scholars from the College of Agriculture and Bioresources and ask that you confer on them the degree of postgraduate diploma. Joanne DeRoche. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating this recipient of the postgraduate diploma. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Graduate Studies and Research, I present to you these scholars from the College of Agriculture and Bioresources and ask that you confer on them the degree of Master of Science. Lee Craig Anderson. Felix Ni Aitni Ari. Oyuntamir Tamira Delagajev. Enoka Kumari Hemalalala Hariachachni Gamaji. Lyndon Dwayne Lazitza. Yong Liu. Centane Robin Roginski. Jocelyn Jean Stefankiu. Crystalie Dawn Weeb. Xinjun Zhang. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating these recipients of the degree of Master of Science from the College of Agriculture and Bioresources.
Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the Faculty of Education, I present to you these scholars and ask that you will confer on them the degree of Bachelor of Education. I present to you Ursula Margie Cook. Cheryl Miranda King. Tina Michelle Nelson with distinction. Roxanne Colleen Nicotine. Carly Ann Smith. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the Faculty of Education, I present to you these scholars and ask that you will confer on them the post-degree certificate in Education Special Education. I present to you Audrey Ann Dugadin. Kimberly Dawn Dick. Candace Helen Grieg. Asif Kamran.
Barbara Bernadette Papandreou. Please join me in congratulating the recipients of the degree of the Bachelor of Education and the Post-Degree Certificate in Education, Special Education. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Graduate Studies and Research, I present to you these scholars from the College of Education and ask that you confer on them the degree of Master of Education. I present to you Pamela D. Anderson-Clausen. Cheryl Louise Arcond. Jacqueline Rossette Bender. Pamela Dawn Betcher. Dean John Broughton. Crystal Gale Chief. Amanda Marie Christensen. Janice Esther Cruz. Sylvia Michelle Delisle. Charity Jean Ann Demetric. Jennifer Lynn Drysdale. Olusegunami Babatunde Elias. Tanis Marie Emin. Rebecca Claire Eppel. Melanie Dawn Esopus. That close? Congratulations. Colin Gerald Goodwin. Kendra Ray Gray. Elena Frances Gilmay. Joel Curtis Hall. Louise Christine Henriks. Andrew Alexander Thomas Heron. Cheryl Ann Hoftizer. Dustin Lee Casson. Mary Lorraine Kern. Daryl Michael Karodi. Jillian Barbara Krikow Vakudnet. Ralph Joseph Coons. Lindsay Mark Kiliuk. Carlene Andrea Lindo. Lana Carey Lorenzen. Linda Lee. Vincent Robert Mammer. Krista Lee McCaw. Claire Teresa Marie McTavish. Jennifer Lynn Miller. Cassandra Janelle Neufeld.
Say it again.
Andrew Gerard Nowakowski. Amy Jo Orth. Jennifer Peach. Miranda Lynn Rempel.
Say it again. Rollis.
Wade Allen Rollas. Maureen Diana Eileen Romanachuk. Johanna Dawn Doreen Saufert. Adrian Melva Schneck. Darlene June Schultz. Lori Lynn Slocum. Melkor Mal Sizing. Jasmine Margaret Thiessen. Dwayne Edgar Tournier. Joanne Marie Tournier. Leanne Robin Tretiak. Matthew Patrick Tretiak. Wendy Deanne Vipond. Craig Walsh. Robert George Whiteman. Christine Meredith Williams. Jamie Lee Zapeta. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating the recipients of the degree of Master of Education in the College of Education.
Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Engineering, I present to you these scholars and ask that you will confer on them the degree of Bachelor of Science in Engineering. In Chemical Engineering, I present to you Ibrahimo Bate. Congratulations. Sujen Feng. Congratulations. In Civil Engineering, I present to you Sarah Virginia Bielefeld. Sheena Marie Unilowski. In Computer Engineering, I present to you Trevor Paschke. In Engineering Physics, I present to you Barry Tran. In Mechanical Engineering, I present to you Muhammad Al-Anazi. Jeffrey Howell Powell. TJ Elvin Preet. Derek Raja Visvathan. Rong Jao. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating these recipients of the degree of Bachelor of Science in Engineering.
Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the Faculty of Graduate Studies and Research, I present to you these scholars from the College of Engineering and ask that you will confer on them the degree of Master of Engineering. I present to you Karthik Srinivasa Kupa. Saloni Mato. Selma Yusuf. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in congratulating the recipients of the Master of Engineering in the College of Engineering. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Graduate Studies and Research, I present to you these scholars from the College of Engineering and ask that you confer on them the degree of Master of Science. I present to you Sohail Akbari. Jeffrey John Baker. Cameron Jonathan Beauregard. Garmila Jivan. Vijaya Gautam. Xingxing Jin. Rosita Kekavus Amand. Atahar Kamal Mustafa. Edward Anthony Muzar. Ramin Namvar. Jordan Eldon Parisian. Colin Ashley Prang. Zheng Qian. Rajib Kumar Sahaji. Chad Dennis Selowich. Zhu Wang. Cameron Lance Yaremko. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in congratulating the recipients of the degree of Master of Science in the College of Engineering.
Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the Faculty of Kinesiology, I present to you these scholars and ask that you will confer upon them the degree of Bachelor of Science in Kinesiology. I present to you Kirsten Joan Buckles. Heidi Dawn Connor with distinction. Jessica Janelle Gerhardt, with great distinction. Nathan Earl Jeffries, with great distinction. Natasha Irene Cramble, with great distinction. Claire Elizabeth Roberts, with distinction. Keegan Nicholas Sharp, with distinction. Laura Ray Turnbull, with distinction. I've made an error and I beg your forgiveness, as I would like to repeat the first recipient, Kirsten Joan Buckles, with honors and great distinction. Please join me in congratulating the recipients of the degree of Bachelor of Science in Kinesiology. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the Faculty of Graduate Studies and Research, I present to you this scholar from the College of Kinesiology and ask that you will confer upon him the degree of Master of Science. I present to you Daehan Kim. Please join me in congratulating this recipient of the degree of Master of Science from the College of Graduate Studies and Research.
Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Graduate Studies and Research, I present to you this scholar from the College of Law, these scholars from the College of Law, and ask that you will confer on them the degree of Masters of Law. Kim Sonia Corvin. Jennifer Dawn Suter. Please join me in congratulating the recipients of the degree of Masters of Laws from the College of Graduate Studies and Research.
Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Graduate Studies and Research, I present to you these scholars from the College of Medicine and ask that you will confer upon them the degree of Master of Science. I present to you Tamara Lynn Colton. Ying Yang. Nina Jean Lane. Zhubing Li. Heather Marie Neufeld. Shifeng Chen. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in congratulating the recipients of the degree of Master of Science from the College of Graduate Studies and Research.
Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the faculty and staff of the College of Nursing, I present to you these scholars and ask that you will confer on them the degree of Bachelor of Science Nursing. I present to you Julie May Bashutsky. Leanne Kathleen Badar, with great distinction. Lisa Marie Belansky. Brittany Dawn Brothwell. Lacey D. Bruneau. Zoe Claire Butzler. Chelsea Ray Calaba. Hao Chai. Lee Deborah Kutz. Dana N. Desatel, with great distinction. Katie Marie Depker. Carrie Lynn Dogapul. Luann Adele Drever. Nadine Sylvia Marie Dumais. Kevin Bumate Duran. Brittany Ann Exner, with distinction. Margaret G. Farley. Holly Jennifer Ferguson. Lisa Louise Foster, with distinction. Marlene Grace Friesian, with distinction. Tina Jean Gabrook. Jasmine D. Graham. Joanna Ray Hollick, with distinction. Caitlin Jane Hauser, with distinction. Stephanie Jane Hermiston. Lindsay Lee Headley. Amber Jane Hindmarch-Wall. Lindsay Ann Hurachuk. Won Yi Hun. Michelle Jolene Husak, with great distinction. Adrian Michelle May Irving. Pamela Grace Isaac, with great distinction. Carissa L. Jarzma. Ashton Taylor Kutzer. Chelsea Lynn Kowetsky, with distinction. Did I say that right? No, come back. I didn't say it right. Chelsea Lynn Kowecki, with distinction. Denise Wilma Coop. Nicole Lynn Kornichki. What? I did it again. Korchinski. Raquel Danae Kosier. Chelsea Lauren Claire Cooney. Nicole Catherine McPherson. Jane Francisca Magula. Megan Louise Mann. Michelle Lynn McCarthy, with great distinction. Brett Allison Jean McGinn. Jennifer Aaron Morasti. Charlene Mary Kathleen Moore, with distinction. Amanda Kirsten Alexis Morris. Karen May Olson. Laurel Paula Pahal. Rebecca Irene Parton, with distinction. Sarah Marie Polar. Chelsea Ray Doris Ratcliffe. Noel Nassim Rayat. Morgan Brooke Reach. Jill Erin Reed. Abimbola Aminata Salami. Whitney Nicole Sanders. Matthew Joseph Santo. Miranda Marie Schell. Orisha Lynette Schrader. Kara Lee Sharp with distinction. Valerie Megan Stack. Rhea Diosdata Tabalon. Sarah Michelle Taylor. Sarah Grace Thompson. Diane Jean Tim. Heather Joan Traynor. Marie Janelle Turton with distinction. Leslie Ann Christine Tyler. Larissa Lillian Ulmer. Rhonda Felicia Marie Unique. Michelle June Ursler. Erin Alicia Wakaden. Danette Ann Williams. Christy Brianne Julia Wingfield, with distinction. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating the recipients of the degree of Bachelor of Science Nursing.
Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the Faculty of Graduate Studies and Research, I present to you these scholars from the College of Nursing and ask that you confer on them the degree of Master of Nursing. I present to you Denise Janet Budds. Cheryl Ann Cummins. Karen Marie Lehman. Tonya Nicole Olsen. Alice Rosalie Salter. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in congratulating the recipients of the degree of Master of Nursing in the College of Nursing.
Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the Faculty of Pharmacy and Nutrition, I present to you this scholar and ask that you will confer on her the degree of Bachelor of Science in Nutrition. Chelsea Ann Brown. Please join me in congratulating the recipient of the degree of Bachelor of Science in Nutrition. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the Faculty of Pharmacy and Nutrition, I present to you these scholars and ask that you will confer on them the degree of Bachelor of Science in Pharmacy. I present to you Christine Veronica Marie Bazin. Kimberly Dawn Erickson. Puyan Gandhi. Christiane Marie Stranger. Please join me in congratulating the recipients of the degree of Bachelor of Science in Pharmacy.
Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the Faculty of Graduate Studies and Research, I present to you these scholars from the College of Pharmacy and Nutrition and ask that you will confer on them the degree of Master of Science. I present to you Walid Abdulaziz M. Mohammed Syed. Lindy Riley. Alam Mansur Sultan. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in congratulating the recipients of the degree of Master of Science in the College of Pharmacy and Nutrition.
Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the Faculty of Graduate Studies and Research, I present to you these scholars from the School of Physical Therapy and ask that you will confer on them the degree of Master of Physical Therapy. I present to you Justin Anderson. Congratulations. I guess I'm shaking hands. Catherine Archibald. Shonda Arseny. Oh. Robin Bauk. Danielle Brinkman. Oh, thank you. Oh, thanks so much. Julie Clark. Jennifer Clements. Terry Lynn Dallin. Jennifer Doig. Sean Freese.
Love you, Mom and Dad.
Courtney Carroll. Elise Greenberg. Jennifer Haswell. Nicole Heyman. Allison Holmson. Tyler Judd. Alana Kernahan. Melissa Liebersbach. Victoria Mega. Name change. Congratulations, Megan. Megan Marshall. Heather McKnight. Ainsley Murrah. Amanda Nayland. Keem Nguyen. Dana Onright. Kristen Patrick. Braden Quest. Megan Sather. Ava Story. Lindsay Tasker. Shauna Taylor. Allison Walker. Catherine Weep. Andrea Walbaum. Janae Worobitz. Please join me in congratulating the recipients of the degree of Master of Physical Therapy.
Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the Faculty of Graduate Studies and Research, I present to you these scholars from the Western College of Veterinary Medicine, and I ask that you will confer on them the degree of Master of Science. I present to you Kira Leanne Goff, Alicia Hursky, Ashley Catherine James, Predrag Novakovic, Asha Pereira, Raghavun Prem Kumar, Mithila Rajendra Shitut, ladies and gentlemen, join me in congratulating the recipients of the degree of Master of Science in the College of Veterinary Medicine. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Graduate Studies and Research, I present to you these scholars from the College of Veterinary Medicine, and I ask that you will confer on them the degree of Master of Veterinary Science. Brenda Margaret Brian. Ria Lindsay Plessman. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in congratulating the recipients of the degree of Master of Veterinary Science in the College of Veterinary Science.
It's the custom at the University of Saskatchewan convocation ceremonies for PhD graduates, once they've been admitted to their degree by the Chancellor, to be greeted by their supervisor and the Dean of the college in which they studied. Their supervisor then escorts the new graduate to join the platform party in a symbolic welcome of the new Doctors of Philosophy into our community of scholars. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the Faculty of Graduate Studies and Research, I present to you these scholars and ask that you convey on them the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Tara Al-Zahawi. Lana Najib Awada. Samaran Banerjee. Swagatika Das. Virgilio George de Jesus Cadet. Douglas Lloyd Dombrowski. Hui Huang. Zhenghai Liu. Prabhakara Gopala Medahala. Jennifer Paulette Manet. Harpel Andrew Montgomery. Catherine Jane Newman Boxer. Jingyang Peng. Vanessa Paulette Marie Pité. Dipendra Ray. Nurala Rostami. Chanakasheva Soke Umashapa. Srinivas Sura. Ning Zhu. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating the recipients of the Doctor of Philosophy.
Eminent Chancellor, in the name of the faculties, I ask you to grant the degrees, diplomas, and certificates in absentia to those students who have met the requirements to graduate but were not able to be present today.
At the request of the faculties, I authorize these degrees and certificates to be granted.
As the Dean of the College of Education, it is my great pleasure to be able to award the Most Distinguished Graduate in Education and the Saskatchewan Teacher Federation Prize. For today's convocation, that winner is Tina Michelle Nelson. Tina is graduating today with distinction. She's a member of the Atakakoop First Nation and is a proud graduate of the Indian Teacher Education Program, or as we lovingly know it, the ITEP program. Tina has displayed tenacity and capacity throughout her studies in the Bachelor of Education program. Along with being a gifted and accomplished artist, Tina has reached levels of excellence in her scholarly achievements and demonstrated multiple and varied interests. For example, during her internship, Tina made positive contributions to her partner school by supporting both the junior girls and senior boys basketball teams during practices and games, and she assisted in the coaching of long distance for track and field, continuing with this even after her internship was completed. Furthermore, Tina has demonstrated excellence in teaching. The following quote from her cooperating teacher who worked with her during her internship offers a sense of Tina's qualities. Tina has extraordinary organizational skills. Unit and lesson plans are exemplars of excellence, and she is knowledgeable about art and art history. I am able to say with confidence that Tina is a competent and effective teacher. My observations lead me to believe that Tina is a lifelong learner. She is always attempting to do her best and to find ways to improve. She is inquisitive and enthusiastic, flexible and thorough. Her gentle, kind, and wise spirit shines more clearly every day. She is a valuable teacher who will make a difference in the lives of children and the colleagues who have the privilege of working with her. Please join me in congratulating Tina, who is an inspiration to us all.
They want a picture?
Eminent Chancellor, I am pleased to present the most distinguished graduate of the College of Nursing, Ms. Pamela Isaac. Pamela is the recipient of the University Prize in Nursing. Ms. Isaac was born and raised near Medston, Saskatchewan, where she attended the Medstead Central School. As an undergraduate student in the Nursing Education Program of Saskatchewan, which we refer to as NEPS, Pamela excelled in all of her courses and was the recipient of several scholarships and awards in recognition of her high academic achievement. She is passionate about nursing, traveling, and loves working with children and families. Before entering nursing, she volunteered in an orphanage in South Africa for 6 months, which stimulated an interest in overseas nursing. As a nursing student, Pamela enjoyed volunteering her time and energy to community organizations such as Young Life at Confederation School here in Saskatoon, which focuses on youth mentorship by building supportive relationships and running programs. In addition, she volunteered as a puppeteer in the I Am the Boss of Me puppetry program, which was presented to grade 4 classrooms across Saskatoon and focused on the prevention of sexual abuse. During her nursing studies, Pamela worked as a summer camp nurse at Red Berry Bible Camp and as a casual aide at Spruce Manor Special Care Home in Dalmedy. Ms. Isaac is currently employed as a graduate nurse on a general medicine unit at St. Paul's Hospital in Saskatoon. In future, she would like to pursue pediatrics, oncology, and overseas nursing, and of course, a Master's of Nursing degree. Ms. Isaac graduates today with great distinction and is a worthy recipient of the award of the Most Distinguished Nursing Undergraduate at the 2012 Fall Convocation. We are proud of her accomplishments to date, and we look forward to great things for her in the future. As my colleague said earlier, these students are indeed an inspiration. On behalf of the College of Nursing, it's my great pleasure to formally congratulate and pay tribute, and please join me in paying tribute to Pamela Isaac.
Eminent Chancellor, graduates, special guests, family, and colleagues. The School of Physical Therapy's Talmash E. Hunt Award was established in recognition of one of the founders of the Physical Therapy Program, Dr. Tal Hunt. This very special award has been supported by the generous donation of the Saskatchewan Arthritis Society. I am very pleased to introduce this year's recipient, Shona Taylor. Shona grew up in Saskatoon and graduated from Evan Hardy Collegiate. She completed an undergraduate degree in English, receiving her BA honors in 2004. Following this, she moved to Toronto to begin a 3-year professional training program in contemporary dance at the School of Toronto Dance Theatre. She returned to Saskatoon to continue her dance career, appearing with Free Flow Dance Theatre and White Birch Ballet Company. Obviously, with an understanding of the importance of movement in one's life, Shona applied to the Master of Physical Therapy program. She has been very successful in her academic pursuits, and today she graduates as our most distinguished graduate among a very talented group of peers. I have a little bit more insight into how dedicated Shona is to anything she puts her mind to, as I've had the pleasure of being her faculty advisor over this period. Shona has consistently been described by her clinical supervisors as also demonstrating a caring and compassionate approach with her patients and families, instilling trust and respect with patients and colleagues, mixed with a strong academic background in physical therapy, will serve Shona well as a tremendous member of the healthcare team. Most fortunate we are that Shona will be staying in Saskatchewan as a physical therapist working in the Saskatoon Health Region. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating Shona Taylor as this year's most distinguished Master of Physical Therapy graduate.
It's my honor and great pleasure to introduce to you the recipient of the University of Saskatchewan Distinguished Graduate Supervisor Award for 2012, Dr. Wenjian Chris Zhang from the Department of Mechanical Engineering. Congratulations, Chris. As the formal award citation in your program indicates, Dr. Zhang received his PhD from Delft University of Technology in 1994, and in 1998 joined the University of Saskatchewan as an associate professor and industrial research chair in the College of Engineering. He soon became an active member of the Division of Biomedical Engineering and served as the division chair from 2007 to 2011. Dr. Zhang has established an excellent reputation for his research on the modeling, understanding, and management of complex technical and human technical systems. He's built a strong interdisciplinary research group and published over 300 papers in more than 50 different journals. While there's no doubt that Dr. Zhang is a prolific and well-respected scholar, he really looks to the success of his graduate students as the true measure of his accomplishments. He's had 40 graduate students admitted to convocation at the University of Saskatchewan and is currently supervising 5 PhD students and 6 master's students. His students have been remarkably successful in their post-graduation careers. Of the 11 students granted PhD degrees under his supervision, 5 secured National Natural Science and Engineering Research Council postdoctoral fellowships, and 9 now hold faculty positions in universities in Canada, the United States, and China. He counts amongst his former students Dr. Daniel Chen, who will be standing here momentarily to receive the New Researcher Award. Dr. Zhang has a reputation as a ferociously hard worker who puts in long hours in the lab and in his office. Yet, as one of his graduate students said in a letter of support for this award, he is generous with the precious gift of his time. He is always available to discuss research problems with his students, to review and edit their papers, and to help them prepare applications for scholarships and fellowships. His students speak of him as a colleague and a friend who shows them how to find their own solutions to important engineering and scientific problems. Please join me in congratulating Dr. Chris Zhang, the recipient of the 2012 Distinguished Graduate Supervisor Award. Congratulations again.
It is my pleasure to present the President's Service Award to Heather Lukey. Everyone who works with Heather Lukey in the College of Graduate Studies and Research extols her virtues as a dedicated university employee, but according to graduate students themselves, she is more than deserving of one of this year's President's Service Awards. In talking about the service she provides as Director of Graduate Awards and Scholarships, graduate students use terms like above and beyond the call of duty and the go-to person. Heather's job is a complex one. She helps graduate students navigate the complex world of applying for funding from various external sources. But she also serves as a valuable advisor to students, faculty members, and programs about the most effective ways to access and use the funding provided. One story from a graduate student who nominated Heather for the President's Service Award is worth retelling. It involves a delay in receiving necessary funding, and the student burst into Heather's office in a panic during the first week of classes. She says, "I was met with a very professional yet humorous and friendly woman who listened warmly to my disgruntled growling as she quickly worked to solve the problem. In less than a day, Heather was able to identify the source of errors, correct them, and secure emergency funds for me." Heather has been a long-time employee of the college, having started there over 20 years ago as a clerk steno and receptionist, where she proved her ability to put people at ease. This was particularly evident in her dealings with international graduate students who often have to manage both academic and transition challenges. Her efficiency, ability to multitask, and very high personal standards for her work did not go unnoticed. Heather moved on to the dual roles of program officer and secretary to the associate dean, where she quickly built a reputation as someone who could help both faculty and students manage university bureaucracy. She took on her role in graduate awards and scholarships in 1995. As if that were not enough, she did double duty for 5 years by also taking on the job of college office manager. Through hard work, upgrading her skills, and raising her game, as one colleague put it, Heather has become the campus expert on the university's graduate scholarship and graduate teaching fellowship programs. A testament to her skill is the fact the college hears very few concerns about its management of the scholarship programs. With her unwavering commitment to graduate students, the College of Graduate Studies and Research and the University of Saskatchewan, Heather Lukey is a very worthy recipient of the President's Service Award.
Good afternoon. Eminent Chancellor, I am deeply honored today to present the University of Saskatchewan New Researcher Award to Dr. Daniel Chen, a professor in our Department of Mechanical Engineering. Daniel, will you please join me? Each year, the University of Saskatchewan recognizes an outstanding young scholar with a New Researcher Award. This award is given to an individual who has displayed exemplary leadership in establishing an original research program. Someone who has begun building a truly international reputation and who is making significant contributions in their field. Professor Daniel Chen has gained an outstanding reputation among his colleagues in Canada and internationally for his exceptional work in the two interdisciplinary fields of tissue engineering and mechatronics. Daniel received his PhD from the University of Saskatchewan in 2002 and held a postdoctoral fellowship at Queen's University before joining the University of Saskatchewan once again in 2003. Daniel has built a most challenging and groundbreaking research program in the emerging field of tissue engineering. His creative and innovative approach, incorporating expertise from engineering and medicine, crosses traditional disciplinary boundaries, and he has been praised by his peers, both at home and, of course, abroad. Daniel's work involves creating scaffolds seeded with actual living cells to repair breaks in body tissues such as nerves and such as cartilage. His research shows great promise in giving us new, effective ways to treat nerve damage and even spinal cord injuries. Daniel's papers have been published in the very top journals in the field and have gained him national and international recognition. In 2007, Daniel founded the Tissue Engineering Research Group, bringing together top-tier researchers from the College of Engineering, the College of Medicine, and the Canadian Light Source. He has also built mutually beneficial international research collaborations. For example, his partnership with Tsinghua University in China received a jointly funded grant from the Canadian Institutes of Health Research and the National Natural Science Foundation of China. Dr. Chen is the first faculty member in the College of Engineering to receive grants as a principal investigator from both the Canadian Institutes of Health Research and the Saskatchewan Health Research Foundation. There are few universities around the world that are capable of carrying on research in tissue engineering. It is a great credit to Dr. Daniel Chen that we can consider ourselves in this elite group. In addition to his research program in tissue engineering, Dr. Chen also works in the fields of mechatronics and has developed novel techniques for fluid dispensing and nanopositioning, which have application in areas such as electronics manufacturing and synchrotron imaging positioning. Dr. Chen has established two unique national research laboratories at the University of Saskatchewan, the Precision Fluid Manipulation Laboratory and the Biomanufacturing Laboratory. State-of-the-art facilities such as these contribute to our position among the most distinguished universities in Canada and among the very best in the world. Researchers like Dr. Daniel Chen apply innovative thinking to complex problems and bring together researchers from across disciplinary boundaries. It is because of people like Dr. Daniel Chen that we are able to make this claim. Thank you, Dr. Chen, for your exemplary contribution to research and understanding, and our very most congratulations on this truly remarkable achievement.
Almost done. Eminent Chancellor, Madam President, platform guests, graduates, and most of all, guests. Before I start my written text here, I do want to make a few remarks, as I often do when I play this role. First of all, Madam President, congratulations to you on your induction, and welcome to this, your second session of your first convocation in your role as President. We look forward to many years of interactions with you. Dr. Cardinal, our congratulations. Your artistry and your architecture is amazing. No ho-hum square blocks for you. My congratulations also to all of the award winners today. Madam Secretary, we want to, on behalf of the Alumni Association, recognize the service that you've provided in your tenure and your position of Secretary of the University of Saskatchewan. This is Dr. Pennock's last official convocation in that capacity. Perhaps she'll come back because she'll miss it so much, but anyway, Lee, thank you very much. As a board member of the University of Saskatchewan Alumni Association, it is my pleasure to congratulate the class of 2012 and to welcome each of you to as our association's newest members. Today, as you receive your degrees, your relationship with the university changes forever. You're no longer students. You are now a member of the University of Saskatchewan Alumni Association. You have joined our alumni family, a family with a storied history of excellence, a family of outstandingly accomplished and distinguished alumni. Let me cite a few examples of the outstanding accomplishments of those who have gone before you. Ted Turner from the College of Agriculture, former Chancellor, also a Officer of the Order of Canada. In about a week or so, he will receive an Alumni Achievement Award for his outstanding contributions not only to the University of Saskatchewan, but to agriculture in this province and around the world. Tyler Rice from the College of Education, who has been cited on the list of the top 40 under 40 list from Business Vancouver. From the College of Law, Anita Andrechuk, the first female senator from Saskatchewan. The Honourable Alison Redford, Premier of Alberta. The Honourable Darryl Pozlowski, current Premier of the Yukon, is also a graduate from this institution from pharmacy and nutrition. I'm not quite sure the connection between pharmacy and nutrition and being a Premier, but that's good. Nursing alumni Kathleen Skinnader, who has been honored with a humanitarian award for her work with Doctors Without Borders. June Bold, CEO of the Saskatchewan Health Research Foundation, who graduated from our School of Public Health. And Cal Stiller, a medical alumnus who has been inducted into the Canadian Medical Hall of Fame. Clearly, you are joining good company, and deservedly so. You are the next generation of alumni who will carve your own path and add chapters to this eminent history and the storied accomplishments of those who have gone before you. It's a story that's been over 100 years in the making. As you embark on your new endeavors and build your careers, be sure to draw on your fellow alumni. They're spread throughout the world and are a network that can assist you as you go forward. Remember also the role that this institution has played in your life, and make an effort to keep in touch. Most importantly, display the degree you've received today with pride, wherever you are, to let the world know that you are a difference maker and a leader. You now have the knowledge and the tools to make a difference, and we can't wait to see what you do next. On behalf of all of us who have come before you, a very warm welcome and heartfelt congratulations. Welcome to the University of Saskatchewan alumni family.
This brings our convocation ceremony to a close, but before we do, I would like to thank a number of people. First, Darren Olerking and the University Wind Orchestra. Our vocalist, Alison Walmsley. Robert Badger, traditional knowledge keeper. Our signer, Carla Clausen. Danielle Redoulier, convocation coordinator, and all the members of her team in making these ceremonies a success. And as Dr. Harvey noted just a moment or two ago, this is the final convocation for Lee Pennock, who you will note from your program plays a really important role in these convocation ceremonies. Since her appointment as University Secretary in July 2012, Dr. Pennock has played a crucial role in ensuring that our ceremonies proceed smoothly and with the dignity and inclusiveness that these events deserve. Lee Pennock will retire from the university in February 2013, so this is her final convocation. And again, please join me in wishing her well and thanking her for her important service to the university. Finally, to the graduates, enjoy today and savor your success. The degree you received today is an important key to your future, but it is not your only acquisition. It combines with other important but less tangible benefits which have shaped you and will contribute to who you are in the future. For the rest of your life, you will retain a treasure of memories from your time at the University of Saskatchewan, of faculty who made a difference, of your fellow students, an experience, most we hope enriching, and even if a few happen to be less so, you are likely still learning. You are an alumnus of a proud and successful university. Take that legacy with you wherever you go. For the past few years, you have worked to change your world. Now it's time for you to help us change our world. The University of Saskatchewan is the bond that unites us all because we've all been touched in one way or another by our experiences as part of this university. Those who came before us helped to establish this bond. Now I ask you to help ensure that it remain strong in the future. Would you please rise for the departure of the platform party?